Hello, Shadow of Apocalypse. It is Horseman here, and today I bring to you Season 6 PTR. And I have to admit, I'm not really too impressed with what I've seen so far with the upcoming PTR release. It seems to be more centric on new transmogs more so than it is going to be for any actual content. I mean, the Season 6 is going to have some new things. It's going to give us a new portrait, new pennant, and it's also going to introduce a new goblin. I know these kind of things for sure, but of course it sounds like it's the same old with buffing up older sets and not really offering much in the way of variety or new sets. So, I mean, that's a little bit of a bummer. I'm kind of tired of seeing, oh, well, Uliana's is the flavor of the month this season, and then you just get another one of the old ones. I mean, it's like they're rotating through the different sets to figure out, which one's going to be the best one. And I mean, you see a lot of the same builds over and over and over and over again. I mean, I'd kind of prefer to see something new, something fresh. And, I get it. I mean, there's only so much that you could really do with the abilities that we have, but I mean, there just seems to be so many possibilities with the sets that, with the abilities that each of these character classes have. So I figured that I'd see a little bit more in the way of variety for possible sets. Now, granted, I haven't seen a whole lot of information as far as what new items, if any, are going to be introduced in this season, and that kind of bums me out a little bit. I always look forward to seeing new stuff brought into the game. Now, I'm not sure if they're just releasing content and information slowly, because I do know that the PTR has been going on for quite some time now, and it's only been just recently that that the actual season itself was introduced to the PTR. So maybe it's just one of those things that's very slow. I mean, in all honesty, I'm not even sure if the new Goblin has been introduced to the PTR yet. So, I mean, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. If you haven't or don't know yet, some of these streamers have found information related to the new, which one's better? The new Goblin is going to drop things like new wings, and I mean that's kind of exciting. I mean, now we get 5 different types of wings, and I'm sorry, they don't drop the wings. I'm not sure. Goodness, I do apologize. I didn't see what drops from wings, but what it is, it's a manger goblin that will drop pets. That's what it is. It drops pets, and there's quite a few pets just for the first appearance of this new goblin, and we get to play a little bit of the Pokemon deal like WoW does, but without actually having it as a combat buddy. I mean, it's just something that it's going to be fun. You get to collect possibility of collecting rare pets, and I mean, it's fun to collect the pets. It's fun to have that variety, and there are quite a few good ones. I mean, things like being able to use Dom as a pet would I think that would be really cool. I'm not all that good with Witch Doctor, so you can see me being all terrible up here. You just have to bear with it. Brand new season characters are bad enough as it is, but I think the Witch Doctor is probably one of the worst to start off as level 1. It's just so slow. Anyway, so what's new for season 6? There's really not much. Even on the introduction screen, you see different conquests are going to be available, as well as how to acquire the portrait frame, how to acquire the pennant, and also a quick rundown for what set each of the classes get once they reach level 70. I do know that the Witch Doctor gets the Zunamasa set. I do know that the Crusader gets the Akon set. I know which one the Wizard gets, which is the Energy Twister one, but I forgot the name of it. So again, it's one of those things. I do apologize. But your typical objectives are relatively the same as they have been in previous um, seasons, so it's not something that is going to be unfamiliar to those who have played these seasons. And again, the level 70 transmog that we get are the chest in the gloves. And this is yet just another example of things. It's like, okay, we've already gone through the entire set. Why are we revisiting the set? I figured that they would come out with a new transmog piece that we get, and I mean, too bad. I mean, if you didn't get it before, then tough luck. I don't know what to tell you. Those were rewards for those specific seasons. So let's move on. Instead of having to go through season 1, 2, and 3, getting the whole set, and then turning around 4, 5, and 6, getting the whole set again. It's not really all that much fun. So hopefully they change that. Because that the season seems to be so relatively small, I guess, with only a few of these upcoming changes, it makes me wonder if they're going to be doing something bigger, or they're planning something bigger. And the reason why I bring this up is because a friend of mine at work had brought up, well, are they making Diablo 4? Because Riker had posted a video on his channel about some information related to job postings and possible information that related specifically to Diablo. And I mean, there's a lot of speculation as to what it could mean. They were taking information that was acquired from just this previous BlizzCon, saying, "Oh, Diablo fans are gonna lose their shit over what's gonna be revealed in the next BlizzCon." And I mean, that's all fine and good, but I mean, unless it's another expansion, I seriously doubt it's gonna be another game. So Diablo 4. I just don't see it as being a possibility, especially right now. I mean, it's not like this game looks or feels dated. They're still releasing content fairly regularly, and the game just keeps getting better and better and better. I mean, games like this are not going to have the same longevity play as other games like World of Warcraft and even StarCraft, because it's just not that kind of game, in my opinion. It's fun, it's great, it's easy to revisit, and I have a blast with it. Otherwise, I wouldn't still be here playing. But I just don't see them coming out with a brand new Diablo 4 just yet. I think that they're going to be coming out with another expansion first, and I would definitely love to see some new classes. And if all goes well, hell, I mean, I'd love to see 2 new classes in the next expansion, if there's going to be one. And there's even a possibility they may end up with a fully 3D version of this as well. I mean, it's always a possibility. The chance of this ever becoming an MMO, again, that's something else that was discussed by Riker, and I can't see that happening because, as they said, this is just such a... Not too many people follow this game as much as other games, and I mean, it's understandably so. Who knows? Maybe they're bringing in PvP, something that people have been wanting for a while. I haven't, but I know that it's a popular topic of discussion for Diablo 3, and that's all fine and good. I mean, if you're into the whole PvP type of thing, that's great, but I don't think that Diablo 3 is really geared towards it, and I think it's definitely way too late for the game to start it now. But again, I'm not really a PvP fan, so I could be very wrong, and that's fine. Hopefully, well, not really hopefully, but what I will do is I've already posted the video on Facebook, linking to Diablo fans. You can also get the information off of MMO Champion. One of their latest Diablo updates points you to a link to Diablo fans, which has some pretty good information in it. And I'll also link the YouTube video from Riker that discusses the possibility of Diablo 4 and whatnot. Again, it's not something I really believe because I mean, with all the talk about Scovos Islands and the fact that there are areas in Sanctuary that we have yet to visit, such as the Mage Clan locations and whatnot, I don't see that as being a possibility. I think we're going to see other classes, and I think we're finally going to, I don't know, I think we may even finally get a chance to see the Necromancer back in the game. And the only reason why I say that is because, I mean, if this is going to be something where players are going to lose their shit, the Necromancer has been one of those classes that has been talked about for a long time, and I think everyone would like to see it again. Some would argue that, well, the Witch Doctor is the new Necromancer. You know what? No, it's voodoo. There's a big difference between necromantic magics and the voodoo that we see here with the Witch Doctor. I mean, zombie bears and zombie walls and raising these skeletal dogs is all fine and good, but it's not the same. And anyone who says otherwise, I think you're crazy. But everyone's entitled to their opinion. But I don't necessarily agree with that. And so there you have it. Uh, Right now on the PTR, we have the community buff for 2000%. Of course, me playing on hard at level 7 is not going to really reflect that so much, but I look forward to starting to get some of these legendaries and to see if there's going to be anything new. Of course, I also posted on the Facebook page a bunch of pictures for what each of the conquests are, and if I do get some legendaries that I haven't seen before, I'll go ahead and post those. But again, I haven't played Witch Doctor in forever, so I might be posting something that's already been in there for a while. So I have no problem being wrong. Point it out and let me know. For my Shadow of Apocalypse clan friends, if there's anything that you want to see or anything you would like for me to research and to post on the Facebook page, of course, feel free to hit me up, leave some comments in the description, in the comment section below, and let me know, and I'll do what I can to find some information if there's any out there. I don't mind doing the research. I don't mind playing around with PTR a little bit to see if there's anything I can figure out for you guys. Alright, that being said, I'll just go ahead and be terrible at playing Witch Doctor, and Horseman out.